Hi. I just wanted to show you my new phone. This is the first time ever I've had a smartphone. I know. I'm probably the last person in the world to ever get one. No, my husband hasn't got one, and neither has my brother. But anyway, I've got one at last. It's an iPhone 7. And I've been very lucky that Melanie, and you'll know her as The Adventures of Bunny and Ruby, she said, "Oh, ring me if you have a problem with putting your new app on." I couldn't even send a text. How bad is that? I had to Google how to send a text. Anyway, so I've gone for the one that Melanie uses, which is Relive, because a lot of you have said, "Well, how many miles is it?" And I've absolutely no idea on these rides. The organisers tell you roughly how far it is. Mine, I have no idea because I never look at the map and sort of try and work it out. Anyway, thanks, Melanie, for your help and letting me ring you up and ask you these things, which, of course, to everybody else will be completely common sense, but to me, no. Don't use a phone very often, and it's always a very simple phone that I use. Okay, we're off. I forgot to say, in case you're wondering why I've got this full metal jacket on it, that's because I am known to lean over and my ordinary phone drop into the horse's water bucket or trough. So yes, this one I got it off Amazon. This yellow doings. That's so I can see it. Being going a bit blind at my age, so that's so I can see it, the yellow, bright yellow, and also this is waterproof to 2 meters. So hopefully, when it falls into the water trough, which it will do at some stage in my life, it doesn't die completely, or hopefully at all. And when it falls on the floor, it's protected. So anyway, so that's just by the by. I'm going to put that in my pocket and zip it up. I've switched the app on. I'm wearing some gloves today because yeah, it's definitely cooler now. But at least it's not raining. And you all know I'm a fair weather rider. There's a good boy. Let's hope it's fine tomorrow. Good boy. Tomorrow we're going on an event. There's a good boy. And back. Good boy. Good boy. He did very well because he doesn't like those mats. Because they're new, they're not supposed to be there. Never seen them there before, so as you know with Farouk's, new is not good. It's a little bit breezy, but I don't think it'll affect him today. But you never know. Come on, there's a good boy. Come on. Good boy. Good lad. Walking on. Farouk and I are going on a pleasure ride tomorrow. This is the last one that we have booked this year, or next year, or ever. So I hope it's a nice non-rainy day. I don't know if there'll be any more now for a long time, but with COVID rearing its head again, people have cancelled some of the events that they were going to put on. Not that I was booked into those, but I would have gone on one of them had it not been cancelled. These are quite a nice glove. They're lightweight. They're a bit old and shabby now, as you can see, but they're lightweight and flexible. So I quite like these. I have got some much warmer ones for when it really gets cold. It's just a leisurely walk out today, just to blow the cobwebs away, try this new app and see if it works. Hope so, because that'll be nice for you all to know how far we go. Load of mushrooms there, toadstools, I should say, I think. I don't know the difference. Aren't I bad not knowing the difference between a toadstool and a mushroom? Well, it's very nice to be out. Really, it is. It gives you sort of an uplifted feeling, just looking at the leaves coming off and the colours, and it not raining. And yet it's a reasonably bright day. Not the best of bright days, but reasonable, so it does lift your heart up. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to take a picture with my phone. I hardly ever take a picture with a phone. Well, I think probably maybe twice in my entire life. So I'm going to see now if I can manage to get it without dropping the phone. Good boy. Good boy. Well, this is as good as spring. So beautiful. Ooh. Over. Bottom. Bottom. There's a good boy. Ooh. Good boy. Right, we'll have a little canter along here then. And canter. Hup. that was pressure into the knee and slightly sitting back from the forward canter, so that was very nice. Good boy. No rein, no use of the bit. Yes, it's a bit of a stony old going on, this, isn't it? That's a good lad. I'm amazed that that's dry because we've had so much rain. Unbelievable. No, wait, he's just raring to go now. You can just feel his, what you call taking hold of the bit, meaning I'm going to go. No, walk. Good boy. Okay, and counter. That's no use of any driving aids other than, yeah, go on. Knee into the saddle, so slightly sitting up, came back to trot, more pressure of the knee, and he's come to walk, so that's good. So we had a 2-stage just with the knee, pressing in, both knees pressing into the saddle, because that's what I've taught him. Other people might use a calf and resist him with the reins. It's each to their own. You know, it's just whatever suits you. Of course, if you're doing top-level dressage, there's more protocol to what aids you use, because you may want to sell your top dressage on to someone else. Such as Totalus. You may remember him. He went on to I think it's Paul Shockemola's yard, but because he's at that level with a completely different rider, I think there was going to be a problem there, and there was. Regardless of whether he suffered any injuries or whatever, you were going to have a transitional period, because nobody rides the same, and if you've ridden a horse all its life, like Farouk has never ever had anybody else on his back, so he would be really confused with somebody that didn't ride similarly to myself. Oh, kids come in with some sort of spears. Oh. So I don't know what that's all about. Oh, yes. I was wondering what they were. Wait, let me just get the gate open properly, because what you don't want is them to go through and then dodge past a metal catch like that and get your leg. Good boy. Good boy. It's easier for Farouk with his smaller feet to get over these routes than a bigger footed horse such as Apollo. They tend to be, they catch more of the uneven ground having a bigger foot. Boy. Resisted the urge to run down that slope, which was good. Kept in the walk, so that meant he was using his hindquarters, building those up, which is good. Good boy. I think he's got a nice neck position. Now, you'd want it more tucked in if you were doing a dressage competition, but we aren't, so I think that's just nice, just slightly forward of the vertical. I think that's just acceptable for this sort of riding.
I hope you'll join us in part 2 tomorrow. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumbs up, please. It's much appreciated. And we do love to read comments and look at emojis. TTFN.